So it's time to troll the edge with Taco Marine here at the Parts View Workbench. Eric Steele from Rhodan is here with us. You know, Eric, let's talk a little bit about the Gen 5 motor. It was introduced late last year, and it is here on the set of the Texas Insider Fishing Report. What do you got?
Absolutely. So one thing we like to pride ourselves at Rhodan with the new Gen 5 motor is the fact that it is 90% US content. Majority of that 90% is built under one roof in Sarasota, Florida at our facility. That starts with our SMT lines that build all of our electronics that go into the board, as well as our machine shop, which has got multiple CNC machines to build things like our 3/16 stainless steering box, shafts, and everything else from that aspect. So,
well, speaking of shafts, what shaft lengths do we have to offer?
So we offer shaft lengths from 48 inch all the way up to 108 inch, and that goes by 12. So we can pretty much suit any boat from a small skiff to a bay boat, all the way up to the 50-foot class with the dual concept what the guys are starting to use for deep drop-in and that kind of thing.
You said 120, or did I hear you say 108?
Oh yeah, 120 inch, yeah, absolutely. So that's the longest on the market.
So I just saved your job.
Yeah, you did.
That's
just
crazy.
Kidding you. But you know, what colors does it come in?
Comes in white and black. There's no difference there. All saltwater rated, so they're all built to the same spec. My 120 inch motors are built to the same spec as my 48 inch motors, so my guys with the little boats are really going to benefit from that robust system that we've taken things to the next level.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about, I've seen a lot of Capt boats with dual Rhodans. How does that work, Eric?
So what we're going to do is we're going to make one of these motors a primary motor and one a secondary motor by getting onto the Rhodan app. We can easily select that when we want to use multiple functions, and what that'll allow is both motors to work off of one GPS, off of one command for more accuracy and more efficiency.
Man. All right, so what am I forgetting? Anything? What about the warranty? The best in the business?
Yeah, best in the business when it comes to warranty. We back it with a 3-year warranty. All of our parts come out of Sarasota, Florida. I've seen us stop production to keep up with parts for what's in the field, so we go above and beyond for our customers that need to be looked after.
And you got those really cool new sliding mounts as well.
Yep, so standard with the motor, we're gonna have a puck that gives us about 10 inches of slide front to back.
Right.
And then we've also got an optional SRQ bracket, which is not only gonna give us that 10 inches of slide, but it's also gonna give us 360 rotation. And we've got a locking point on the stowed position as well as the deployed position. That way we're fastened in all assets when we're running through chop or whether we're using the motor for anchoring.
What website?
RhodanMarine.com, and feel free to visit the dealer locator, and you can look up all your local dealers as well.
Wonderful job, Eric. So Dave, we're going to talk a little bit about boat outfitters.
Yeah, what's really cool about boat outfitters is, you know, they make a lot of parts for a lot of boat companies. And, you know, not only do they stock a ton of things like hinges and latches and just about everything that that goes on a boat, but they can also, if you call them up like you did and say, hey man, I've got this hatch, I'd like to put some boxes in, they went ahead and built you this box. It's one of the things that they'll do for anybody. They call them up and say, you know, hey, I need this, and they'll just build it. If they don't have it, they can make it. And, you know, everything's made out of starboard. You know, this hatch organizer is great for adding storage inside your hatch lid. You know, it comes with, you know, all the tackle trays as well, but, you know, it fits all the ones that you have. Offers quick access to all your lures and tackle. It's cut out so it, you know, saves some weight. Right. You know, and it's made from king starboard material, super durable, easy to clean. You know, great for the marine environment. Nothing can hurt it.
So I went online and they had one that was twice this size. It was 8 bucks. And I went to put it in my hatch, in my Chitim, of the 21 Chitim, and it was this much too long. This is what makes these guys so special.
Exactly.
Dude, I called them up. I said, it's a little too long. Can you make? And they said, we'll make you the 2 individuals. So now I have both of them in, because once I get this one in, I slide it forward and put the second one beside it. What I love, Dave, I can take it out and take this if I'm using Ridge's boat. If Ridge is using my boat, we can share these boxes, which works very well.
Right, yeah. And
where do we go to find out?
You just go to boatoutfitters.com, and they have just about everything that you could want, everything you want for your boat.
Tell me about the Humminbird Explorer 10. I have a 12 on my boat. Ridge has a 10 on his. Love it.
This is the Humminbird Explorer 10. It's a full HD display with cross-touch interface. Really eye-popping detail. This thing has a 1280 high by 720 vertical pixel display. Uses a touch screen or the keypad, whichever you prefer. Some guys don't like touching on their screen, so you can use the keypad if you want. It's got Mega Side Plus imaging, which gives you 200-foot range on either side, which is 60% more range than the other ones, 20% more detail as well. It's got the Mega Down Imaging Plus. It's got the dual spectrum chip sonar, and it comes with a really nice transducer for that as well. Again, highly detailed fish arcs and clear view of the bottom and fish holding structure. It's just really high quality machine.
One little thing to add. The side imaging, because of the patents, are 8 years ahead of everybody else because they were the first ones to come out.
Right, and it comes with the internal GPS and all the Humminbird maps for like 10,000 lakes.
That's right.
And the coastal United States.
Humminbird.com?
Humminbird.com.
All right, thank you so much. Good job over here tonight there, Davey.
Yes, Davey, good job.